Hey guys, long time no talk. I'm sorry, but I've been crazy busy. I even forgot to do my December favorites. So now I'm doing December and January favorites together, as you can tell by the title. But yeah. So I will just be listing off a bunch of stuff. Not particularly in order, but I'll tell you if it's for each month or whatever. So let's get started. My favorite YouTuber for December was Ingrid, and she is Miss Glamorazzi / the Grid Monster, and here she is right here. So she did Vlogmas, where she vlogged every day until Christmas, and it was really cool, and I just love her cat Nugget. It's so cute. Also in December, I love plush maker Marco. He needs way more subscribers, so you guys should go check him out. He is awesome at making plushies. Like, when I first saw him, I was like, no way he made that. A factory made that, not him. So you guys should go subscribe to him. For January, I've been all about Graveyard Girl. Like, I've watched half of her videos and she has hundreds and hundreds of videos. She's just so cool. I love her personality, and like, there's just something about her that I really like. She's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but she's awesome. So you guys should go check her out. Also, Cheris, I think that's how you pronounce it, Cheris94. Google changed her name to her real name, but I will leave the link to her channel here. She is so awesome and so pretty. Like, she makes awesome plushies. I've made a couple based on her templates, and you definitely need to subscribe to her if you haven't already. She uploaded her first video in January, and she hasn't uploaded in a while because she's school and whatever, but it's awesome and well worth it, so go subscribe. My favorite TV show for December was The Secret Circle. I started watching it on Netflix, and I watched the whole season of it in December, and it's kind of like those teeny vampire shows, but instead of vampires, it's witches, and it's just really cool. And so if you like those kind of like Vampire Diaries kind of thing, then you'll like this. Also in December, American Horror Story was airing, and I am a huge American Horror Story fan. The second season is way different than the first season. I like the first season better, but the second season is definitely worth a watch. In January, they came out with a new season of Being Human, and this is the American Being Human. The British Being Human is still awesome, but I love the American one more for some reason. I like them both. You guys should definitely check out Being Human. It's a supernatural show about a vampire, a werewolf, and a ghost living together, and they have a bunch of different things happen to them, so go check it out. And I love it so much. There's so many plot twists and turns and stuff, and I really like it. I think the reason I like the American one better than the British one is because the American one's pacing is a little bit slower, and the British one just goes too fast, and sometimes it's hard to figure out what's going on. So the other show I've been loving in January is a brand new show, and it's totally up my alley. It's called King of the Nerds, and I can't remember what network it's on, but you guys definitely need to check it out. It's like just a bunch of nerdy people, and it's like in a reality show type of competition, and they have to do different nerd challenges, and it's straight up awesome. So you guys have to start watching it. I think they've only had 2 or 3 episodes so far, so you can catch up really fast if you watch it on demand or online. So check it out. For the past 2 months, I've been really getting into the Hunger Games trilogy. So I finished reading Catching Fire, and I have already started Mockingjay, and I just can't get enough of the Hunger Games. I am so excited and so hyped for the Catching Fire movie. It's coming out in, I think, November of this year. So I'm like going crazy for these. Like, I love it. I can't stop reading it. It's so good. So I've talked about the Hunger Games before, but definitely, like, I'm the kind of person that's like, I I'm kind of hipster in the way that I don't like things if they're popular, but this is popular for a reason. It is so good. So if you're hipster kind of like me and you're like, oh, it's too mainstream, I don't want to, do it anyways because it's well worth it. It's so good. It's not a replacement for Harry Potter, definitely, but it is up there with Harry Potter. So in December, The Hobbit came out in theaters, and I saw it, I think, a couple days after it came out. It came out around the same time as my birthday, which is funny because when the Lord of the Rings trilogy came out, it came out around my birthday too. And speaking of trilogy, they're actually turning the Hobbit book into 3 different movies. So this Hobbit movie is just the beginning, and they have 2 other parts. I actually read The Hobbit when I was in high school for I think a British lit class or something like that. And they followed the book very well in the movie, but because they're splitting it into 3 different movies, they added a lot of stuff. And sometimes that deters from it, but I think it actually added a lot to the movie. And it was just well worth it. I'm thinking about seeing it again, maybe, I don't know. But it was definitely worth it, and you guys should definitely go check it out. And in January, the movie I went to go see was Mama. It is a horror movie, and it's by Guillermo del Toro. I love his work. He sold me on The Orphanage, but I love Pan's Labyrinth too. They're 2 of my top up there movies. So, like, you need to go see this movie. Like, it is one of the best horror movies I have seen in a really long time. It's got like kind of like a Japanese type of horror to it where it's not really blood, guts, and gore like American. Don't get me wrong, I like that in American horror movies. But it's very like psychological, like shadow scares where it's like a thriller more than just boom horror, but it's still a horror movie. And I just love the storyline and Mama, and it's just wonderful and creepy, and I love it so much. So I love this movie, you guys. Definitely need to go see it, especially if you're a horror. So another thing I've been loving this month is my hair. So I did my hair. I kind of can't tell because there's a little bit of this and kind of curled in. I like the way it looks, so I left it. But it is half blonde, half brown. On my other channel, I have a video showing how I did it. Like, I recorded the whole process of doing it. And I actually got it cut since then because the ends were really fried and dead. But I just love my hair right now. I just love it. I love it. It's just so cool. And I don't care if I get weird stares or not. I like it. So my favorite food for December definitely has to be the cherry cordial M&Ms. I've showed it in a couple videos, I think. Can't remember which channel, but they are so good. After Christmas, I bought 2 bags on sale. I made my cherry cordial cookie recipe, and it was so good. And they just ran out too fast. I can't find them anymore because they were just for Christmas time only. And oh my gosh, they were just so good, so good. So if you didn't get a chance to try them, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this video is late and you didn't get a chance to try them. But hopefully they will bring them back next year and I can have more and you get to try them. For January, I've been really loving these Smucker's Uncrustables. They are just so good. I got them in grape. I can't really find them in strawberry, but I'm not really a huge fan of grape flavored stuff, but for some reason these are so good. I would just take one out in the morning and let it thaw because they have to be frozen. So I just take one out in the morning, let it thaw, and then like around between breakfast, lunch or something, I just eat it for a quick snack. It's like really simple and really good. So you guys should definitely use these for snacks. They're awesome. And then recently, towards the end of January, I just found these. I'm pretty sure, well, I know they're limited edition, but I think they might be for breast cancer or Valentine's Day, I'm not sure. But these are super awesome, amazing. They are the Skinny Cow Pretty in Pink Velvet ice cream bars. Oh my gosh, they are so good. I'm a huge fan of red velvet. And the fact that this is this Skinny Cow brand is like a kind of like a diet. It's healthier than just eating straight up ice cream or red velvet cake. So it's 100 calories per bar, and the sodium is really low on it, and it's even got 3 grams of protein, which is like crazy good. And it's limited edition, so if you can find this in your store, you definitely have to try it and see if you like it, because this won't be in stores for long, and it is just that good that you have to go and try it. I've been really bad these last couple months, and I haven't done really any crafts at all. I know I've been so busy with everything else, and I love crafting so much, but I do a few here and there. Like I made a couple Christmas cards and stuff like that, but I haven't really done much. But the thing I've been really needing and wanting to do is organizing my craft stuff. I have a lot of it just spewed out around the room, and I have to keep moving it when friends come over and moving it back, and it's just really irritating. So I've been really into organizing all my craft stuff, and one of the organization things I bought was this awesome yarn holder. It is like crazy cool. When I was making my scarf that I showed in I think my last video, I'm not sure. But I had actually ended up using a bowl, and I put my ball of yarn in it, and I had to keep moving it around the house a bunch of times. But this thing is super awesome. All you do is you open it and you put the skein in, and then you feed your end of your yarn through here, and then you can just pull it out, and the skein doesn't go rolling around the room. And it's got a little handle on it, so you can carry it anywhere you want to go, because I do knit, I do crochet on the go sometimes. Plus it helps keep it in one place and not across the room. I don't think I've ever showed the craft part of my room before, but I had this plastic storage tub in the corner, and I decided to get a second one to hold my fabric. So one holds multiple craft items like perler beads and felt and stuff like that, and the other one now holds all of my fabric, including my fleece and stuff. And then I have more room for my scrapbooking stuff, which I still need to get something and figure out something to do to store that. And then my sewing machine's on the side. And I actually ended up buying a shoe organizer, like a hang in the closet or over the door shoe organizer, to organize all of my yarn skeins. I had them all in one big bag, and it was always by the DVDs in our room, and it just seemed out of place. So I definitely needed something to organize that, and this is what I found. I also went a little crazy, as you saw in my Janet store haul, and I bought a lot of memo pads. So my little tiny drawer that I had all my memos pads in was not working anymore, so I went to Michael's and got a $2 photo storage box, and I decided to put all my memo pads in there, and it would be way easier to access them. So that was my December 2012 and January 2013 favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any favorites or make a favorite video, go ahead and leave it as a video response. I would love to check it out. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye! That was my December 2013. No, bad. Excuse me.